Orhan Yalman Okan, Consul General of the Republic of Turkey. Well, we have Mr. Jagirdar over here, CEO of IT Hub. An amazing place, sir. Thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Members of our association, Indo-Türkiye Friendship Association, members, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, the press and media. I haven't seen this kind of a response before. I thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you very much. I'd like to start off actually with thanking Brother Orhan. The thing is, this initiative was frankly taken by the Turkish Consul General, and this was something which was substantial. He's been the anchor. He's the one who's actually pushed this forward, and I think this is an amazing effort by him. I think a round of applause for the Consul General. I'd like to take you back in time. I had mentioned this particularly in my last kind of speech which I had delivered in Trident, wherein I visited Turkey many years back. You know, in one of my visits, the first visit, I was so impressed by that place. And again, I saw something very similar back to what we found out there and what we go through out here in our beautiful country. Tradition and modern kind of ways in life. Both. The best of Europe and Asia and Turkey. Both. You have, you know, I was going through Bosphorus, and that's where I saw you have this very traditional people from, you know, different parts of Turkey, and again, you have the European part of Turkey. Likewise, we are doing exceptionally well as well. As pointed out by Consul General, that our economies are doing exceptionally well right now. Both the countries, we are leaders in many fields. Like, you know, the thing is, we speak about film industry. After Hollywood, you know, our very own in India has, you know, left a mark, a big time mark. And Turkey, I'm sure, if you're aware of this, like back home over here in India, we are crazy about your serials and the TV episodes and all that you've come up with. It's second to none, I tell you, frankly. So that's something that we can actually complement each other, and we can move forward in many ways. Other fields like IT sector, India and Hyderabad have done exceptionally well. And 10 years, what's happened to Telangana? The other day I was coming down from, you know, the high-tech city and beyond, and the coca pit and all that. And I'll tell you, the skyline that we have today is amazing. And Hyderabad is second to none, and I feel we are way ahead to many other parts of our own country. So thankfully, our governments have done an exceptional job out here. And this partnership will take us a long way. We have people like, you know, just recently we had a book launch at one of our esteemed institutions, wherein one of our alumni, who is probably the number one, you know, he heads one of the finest business houses in America, was here. So it's a thing of pride that out of about 10 to 15 top individuals out there in the United States, 5 belong to Hyderabad. So that's something which is amazing. And I'm sure we can complement each other. I've landed in many countries, but when you're landing in Istanbul, I tell you, it's an amazing feeling. It's one of the finest that I've ever been to and I've ever seen. So, sir, you have a beautiful country, and I think civic sense out there is simply superb. So I think that's where we also kind of need to take a lead from and move forward. That's something. You know, just the other day, while we were going through our meeting, we were contemplating what should be our motto for our organization. So we thought, we penned down one, and I'll read that out for you. It's going to be from now on: connecting cultures and creating opportunities. That is something that we are looking forward to. Apart from that, we also discussed about building bonds, celebrating cultures, because we have a lot in common with Turkey, and uniting people. That's very important in today's world. Let me tell you about things which are in common with Turkey and India. Well, as I mentioned earlier, well, both tradition and modernization that we look up to. Hyderabad especially, and India, of course, have had a long-standing relationship with Turkey. Hyderabad has got about 150 years since we have been in touch with Turkey directly. Our relationship to the Ottomans and the royal family of Hyderabad for 100 years, that's a long time. And of course, apart from that, you know, the thing is, the fashion, traditions and all that we see are so similar. And we both are forward-looking democratic countries. a very healthy, positive democracy. So that's what we are looking at, and I'm sure. Well, the thing is, the Consul General has said so much that he's left nothing for me. So, to sum up my talk, I would like to thank Jagirdar Sahab, who is present out here. Sir, this partnership of ours, this MOU that we would be signing today, is going to take us a long way, especially our association. And I'm sure we'll be able to reach the desired goals very soon. And I would also request our Consul General that, of course, we'll have a lot of things happening out here, but we would like to have our India festivals in Istanbul, in Turkey, in different parts of Turkey, the way one we had. I've had an opportunity to have in the United States, in UK, and many parts of India. You know, the fashion events, I mean, talking about cultures, traditions, costumes, jewelry, that we are proud of. So that can be, and of course, I see Aslian smiling at it, and she enjoys that every bit. So I think we can have that as well. So I'd like to end the day. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Congratulations, His Excellency Orhano Khan and my brother, my friend, on this inauguration of a wonderful partnership, India-Türkiye Friendship Association. I must also congratulate Mr. Faiz Khan for being the partner, with T-Hub. I think India and Turkey had, and I've heard this in multiple times, hundreds of years of partnership, relationship culturally. Who can forget the Turkish coffee, Turkish tea, which are world renowned? If I'm not wrong, baklavas and kebabs are also from Turkey. You have imported a lot of things for us. So, and we keep eating, we never have enough of these things. Apart from all the other things, Mr. Khan, what you mentioned. I think while for almost 100 years, there has been very strong diplomatic relationship as well between both countries. But the cultural diplomatic relationships is also taking a different form in terms of how the opportunity of economic collaboration, and you did mention about startup collaborations. I think it is blossoming, it is at a very budding stage. There was a need for a platform to actually grow those buds into real plants and trees. And this is the platform. A round of applause for making this happen. In fact, many of you, all of you or most of you would know that India is, while fifth in economic powerhouse, pantheon, it is third in terms of number of startups globally, in terms of number of startups. Last count I heard was close to 157,000 startups that have, born, bought up, have been growing, hundreds of unicorns that have come about. I was also understanding the Turkish landscape in terms of the startups. And not surprisingly, you also have a fair number of startups, about 8,700 or so. It's a $1 trillion economy. We are a $3.5 trillion economy, thousands of startups, and plenty of organizations that can actually support these entities. I think it's an opportunity lost if we don't collaborate. And like you rightly mentioned, this was the time for that opportunity. And Excellency, I do remember your words that you said that you want to leave a legacy, and we did talk about it outside as well. Probably this is the best legacy. Not that we want you to go away, we want you to stay here, but for the time to come, people will remember that this is the platform that was created by you to nurture that partnership. So just to let you know, I think there was a lot of very kind words that were spoken about T-Hub in terms of the size of the organization, the impact that we have been creating. And it is all true. I humbly accept that. Having said that, there are few countries that have taken certain leap of faith. In fact, we have had strong relationship with France, and Excellency knows it, that they have established a trade office right in T-Hub. So is the case with Japan. You know, JICA is an entity that is setting up, taking up 2 floors to actually collaborate with the T-Hub. I'm looking forward to Turkey becoming the third country, inshallah, to be part of T-Hub, right? To further strengthen and enable the collaboration, but that won't be a limitation, you know, so I think we now have a platform. Now, what will the MOU, I mean, we have signed the MOU, what will the MOU do? I think Mr. Khan alluded to some extent, and Excellency also mentioned. We are going to have collaborations between universities, collaborations between corporates and the startups, collaborations on technology, collaborations on education, and any other thing that Turkey is famous for. Tourism, of course, beautiful country. I mean, my only touch point with Turkey was, I think, when I was returning from Sweden, I landed in Istanbul and took off from Istanbul. So I'm hoping someday I'll stay in Istanbul for some time, inshallah. So having said that, you are at such a place, it depends upon how you look at it. If you look at from east to west, probably you are a corridor to Asia or corridor to the Europe. I think, I mean, God has probably placed you at such a point. So leveraging all of these, technology, people, culture, location, I think we can foster phenomenal cooperation opportunities. I think with that, I'll end my speech by once again thanking and wishing that this partnership grows to the heights that we all want to aspire, and wish you good luck. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to welcome you all to this momentous inauguration event. It brings me immense joy to host you on such a meaningful and special occasion. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. On this remarkable day, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Faiz Khan, our esteemed chairman of the association, as well as the distinguished board members and our respected commercial attaché. Your unwavering support and dedication have turned my vision into reality with the establishment of this association. Thank you very much. Actually, my dear friend, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan was supposed to be here, but he has very overlapping programs, so he couldn't make it, but he asked me to convey his greetings and regards to you. I also would like to express my deepest thanks to him also for his continuous support to me and the activities of my consulate. Last but not least, I am profoundly grateful to Mr. Sujit Jagirdar, my dear friend, the CEO of T-Hub, for his steadfast support to our association. Today we will witness with pleasure the signing ceremony of the MOU between T-Hub and ITFA, marking another milestone in our collaborative efforts. And once again, thank you for joining us as we celebrate this new chapter of collaboration and unity. Dear friends, as rightly said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. With this spirit, let us recognize the growing synergy between Turkey and India, two rising stars and influential powers on the global stage. Both nations are leaders in their regions and are playing pivotal roles worldwide. India stands tall as the 5th largest economy in the world, while Turkey ranks as the 11th largest globally and the 4th largest in Europe, with a GDP of approximately $1 trillion. Turkey's trade performance is also remarkable, with exports exceeding $250 billion and imports surpassing $350 billion. I am delighted to share that the economic, trade, and tourism relations between our two nations are rapidly flourishing. In 2023, our trade volume reached an impressive 13 billion US dollars. The governments of Turkey and India have ambitiously set a target of 20 billion US dollars, urging us to intensify our efforts to achieve this goal. Given the substantial size of both economies, it's evident that the trade potential between our countries is immense. Tourism, too, is a shining example of our growing partnership. The number of the Indian visitors to Turkey has risen significantly, from less than 200,000 in the past to 270,000 in 2023 and 350,000 in 2024. And now, this year, we are expecting to welcome more than 400,000 Indian brothers and sisters to our beautiful country. Dear friends, let me also introduce you our association briefly. You can think of our association as a business organization from one perspective, and also a Turkish cultural center from another. The association aims to further develop the relations between Turkey and India in every possible field, such as economy and trade, science and technology, innovations, food and agriculture, pharma and life sciences, culture and tourism, and many more. The biggest benefit of being a member is that the association will connect you with the Turkish business circles and the companies. So, the connectivity is our business here. The association has already been introduced and accredited to all leading Turkish business organizations, and they all welcomed the establishment of the association. You are all business people here. You want to develop your business and make money. And I am so glad to see that you are all eager to start business with Turkey or expand your already existing business. As we have plenty of startup companies here today, I am also sure there is a huge potential for you to enter the Turkish markets. When it comes to any kind of business, just you name it, it could be import, export, investments, or joint ventures. We are here to support you, to connect you with the right people in Turkey. You can come up with your inquiries, requests, proposals, or projects, and the association will provide you with the necessary consultancy services, guidance, and also help you to meet the best Turkish business people. We will also organize various informative and introductory events about Turkey, Turkish markets, and the business opportunities in Turkey. As long as you know more about Turkey and Turkish markets, then you can be more self-confident and courageous to make business. Besides, we will organize business trips to Turkey and hold B2B meetings with the visiting Turkish business delegations. For example, upon my request, the FTCCI is very kind to organize a business delegation to our country in April.